back. Hello, we did it. All right, I saw a couple movies. I'm gonna talk about them. I saw Disclosure Day a couple days ago. Steven Spielberg, what a guy. He's truly trying to send a deeply profound message with this film. I just don't know what it is. I don't know if I really like this movie or not. It's exceptionally well made. It is Spielberg after all. Emily Blunt, terrific performance in the lead role. It's well shot, it's well acted, all that good stuff. On a technical level, it's a very good film. But the pacing is really uneven, and it refuses to commit to any of the specific genres it kind of emulates, which bogs it down pretty hard. The first third of the movie is like a conspiracy thriller. The second third is an action movie. It's a pretty good action movie. And the last third of the movie is some kind of interesting character stuff with an alien footage, like, highlight reel. All that said, I don't know if I'd call it a bad movie. I sound like I'm being way harsher on it than I mean to be. I wish more was done with the religious commentary, which I was expecting a lot more of to begin with, but the movie's biggest crime by far is feeling like a rehash, not just of Spielberg's prior work, but of a lot of movies we've seen before. In his efforts to create a unique alien movie of the kind no one's seen before, Spielberg has created a film that combines Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T., Contact, Arrival, and Knowing with just a little bit of Ghostbusters. It's insane. A lot of characters were unfortunately underutilized, and the final product is a little bit half-baked. But overall, it was a very fun movie, and there's plenty of moments that remind you why Spielberg is one of the greatest to do it. I mean, come on. It's hard to give a concrete rating to a movie like this, but it's probably at least a 6.5 out of 10. I don't know. Ultimately, I recommend it. I liked it. I think I liked it. I think I've decided. In this moment, I've just now decided. Improviews, baby. I was made to watch this movie against my will. I did not want to see it. I knew nothing about the back rooms. I don't know. It just never really interested me, the entire concept. It was cool at first. I remember seeing pictures of the original 4chan post going around, and I thought, all right, that's kind of cool. And then it turned into, you know what it turned into. Dude, why is this video 8.5 hours long? What the fuck? I went into the movie kind of against its entire existence, almost wanting to dislike it. It was really pessimistic, but I was very pleasantly surprised. Honestly, I think this is as good as the Backrooms premise can get. It's an endless, non-Euclidean stretch of space that creates creatures called still lives, which are misremembered artificial versions of real people. Every generation has their Silent Hill 2, I suppose.
You can eat them.
How can you sit there and eat monsters?
Backrooms follows Clark, a struggling and recently divorced furniture store owner who discovers a passage into the backrooms, which I'll assume by now you have some level of familiarity with, and he begins trying to explore it and learn more about it. I have the least to say about the technical aspects of the movie, but I think once Kane Parsons moves on from the backrooms, he's going to be a truly fantastic director, at bare minimum a brilliant cinematographer. The way the outside world feels so small while the technically endless backrooms feel so cramped, the music, which he also co-produced, the amazing use of color, the framing, it's all really creative. I was expecting a movie based on another wildly popular internet trend to just be a simple, by-the-books horror flick, but I ended up getting one of the most unique movies of the year. The back rooms themselves end up taking a back seat. Ba-dum-cha. To Clark's character arc. He's in therapy after his divorce, which was caused by alcoholism, but it becomes clear quickly that he's only in therapy to get his therapist Mary to validate his feelings. He's not there to really, examine his actions and try and make changes. It becomes literal when he discovers the backrooms and tries to convince her and his two employees of the backrooms' existence. You know, instead of accepting that he needs to change, it becomes his mission to convince everyone around him that he is in fact right about the backrooms, about the divorce, about everything. He eventually just accepts later on in the movie that he lacks the capability to change and takes permanent residence in the backrooms alongside a still life based on his ex-wife and surviving by eating other still lives, only to die at the hands of a still life based on his pirate mascot for the store. He even states he likes the still lives for being emotionless like the furniture he sells. Clark is a narcissist who let his refusal to take accountability consume him both mentally and literally. Good shit. I like this. The secondary protagonist, Clark's therapist Mary, has her own more subdued arc where the backrooms start slowly forming rooms based on her childhood home, and she has flashbacks to being raised by a severely mentally ill mother that didn't let her go outside and eventually was institutionalized. Much of her approach to therapy revolves around, quote, unlocking inner windows, so to speak, reflecting flashback scenes of her attempting to look out the window as a child. At the end of the movie, Mary is taken into custody by a company that regularly monitors the back rooms and gets questioned, but then she starts to tune them out as she realizes she's probably not going to be let go, meaning her entire life has just been a cycle of imprisonment. Brutal shit. Profound, really. Aren't we all in our own, aren't we all in a back rooms of our own creation, folks? My only complaint with Backrooms is that it should have gotten a lot weirder a lot faster, but it was surprisingly fun, and I look forward to Kane Parsons working on more original stuff. 8 out of 10. Greatly enjoyed it. Movies are back! I managed to catch this one right before it left theaters around me, and by God, was it fun. The premise is simple, alright? A mute handyman with a mysterious past must track down his daughter after she is kidnapped by child traffickers, and he has to team up with the husband of a journalist who went missing while investigating the trafficking ring. This movie was being compared to The Raid, and I can honestly say it deserves it so much. The stunts, the camera work, the use of environments, the sound design, the violence. It's got it all, man. This is everything an action movie should be and so much more. Every fight scene has a fun new set piece or gimmick, and it's very, I don't know how to put it. It's very Hong Kong cinema. There's a freezer room fight against a cowboy with a shotgun and his dim-witted but loyal guard with a sledgehammer. A guy gets his finger bitten off, like, right out of nowhere. This awesome guy in a tracksuit with a bow and kukri knives. Like, I'm a big fan of this guy. Why are they so mad at him? Yeah, he's a mass-murdering child trafficker, but, like, come on, man, look at him. It's 2026, can't the guy just have fun anymore? The entire movie I was really impressed with, like, what the father was willing to do to save his daughter, what he was willing to put himself through. I couldn't do all that, man. I don't have the dedication. Like, I'd run after the truck, sure, but it's gonna come down to a brisk jog real quick, you know what I mean? If it was me, this movie wouldn't be called The Furious, it would be called The Inconvenienced, it would be called The Miffed, it would be called... fuck. If it's still in a theater near you, you've got to see The Furious. More movies like this need to break into Western theaters. 9 out of 10. This is what it's all about, baby! Okay. Thanks for watching. More vids soon. For real this time. Peace out. So dumb. Oh my God!